There's a few things left here to do to clean this up and finish it off. Now the last, okay, so I've got all of my content, got my info here, all set up to go. Really just a bunch of rectangles. Now let's make a couple ellipsi, little social cluster. This one is where it involves using the ellipse tool. And again, it's a shape. It's like all the other shapes found in the shape section, and we can give it a first up color here to begin with. From the very beginning, we'll just go ahead and fill it with the blue here in this case. And also, just like the shapes, if I click once, I can then tell it to be a specific size. With an ellipse, if I want a perfect circle, of course, these two new numbers need to be exactly the same. I can, as long as these two numbers beginning with are the same number, I can click on constraint there and just type in one number and it'll change the other one. Click OK, and there's my first ellipse. Again, I'm going to change that to soak1, or maybe it's icon, better yet, icon 1. And I'm going to drag it down between, let's see, goes right above the info there, between the content. Okay, there's one icon. I can now, again, from the flyout menu, I can duplicate icon 1. And using the selection tool, I can then move it over. If I select with the again, I can drag down the shape down to the new shape tool and move that over like that. I should probably be changing the names of these as I move, and again, putting them in proper order. Move that there, and move that down there. If I want to, I can also make multiple see, and make sure, I'm going to Z that one out. I can, if I select all of these together, I can move them all together. And then when they're all selected in the layers panel, I can move them in proper order. I'm going to change again the name there to 4. Change that to 5. Change that to 6. If I select all of them, again, holding down the Shift key, I use the Align panel here. I'm going to, again, make sure that they're aligned on the top. And boom, they disappeared. What happened? Well, I'm going to go ahead and undo alignment and make sure that it's not to the artboard. What it did was actually everything went to the top of the artboard. I want to just go to the selection. I want all these to be aligned to the top of themselves. So go ahead and change align to align to section, and then align that, and then I'll shuffle that. Another thing I can do is distribute. As long as these are distributable, I can distribute each one to the left there. Drops it in there. And now when they're all selected there, I can object and group. I call that social. And once that's grouped, I can make sure that it's aligning itself to the center, which it appears to have done. I'm going to zoom out. I'll zoom out completely by fitting all in the window. And there's my last, okay, a couple things I'm going to do here before I close out. I'm going to turn off the newsletter template. And I'm going to file, of course, save that. I'm going to export, save for web. Go ahead and JPEG maximum there, save, and it'll take on the same name as the previous. I'm just going to go navigate to where I was saving my assignments from before. There's my web, and then it's a JPEG. That's good. And click OK. What I've got here now is a whole bunch of groups. And double click on that collapse and expand that out. So that's what we're looking for. I'll say that one more time, and that's a good.